On January 1st, 2016, with the repeal of a 1994 rule that excluded women from direct combat assignments, all positions in the U.S. military will be open to women. Currently, women account for 15.3% of active duty personnel in the military. With this speech, I want to explain that there is diversity in the military, and that is not talked about a lot. With this speech, I want to address the diversity and also put out ways to handle and overcome the diversity of being a female in the military. The reason I want to talk about this particular topic is because it's very personal to me. I'm a female in the military, and I feel that there's this topic is not talked about a lot. There's not a lot of help for females, and that's why I really want to talk about it, coming from my perspective of being a female in the military. I was deployed for 9 months, and I was the only female out of 10 people. It was nine other males, and I was the only female. So I kind of know how it is to be the only female, to pretty much overcome certain situations and to handle certain situations. The main points that I want to point out is, number one is not losing yourself, staying true to who you are inside. The second one is not succumbing to the sexual pressure that sometimes put on females from males in the military. And the third point that I want to get across is anything a male can do, a female can do as well. So the first point I want to talk about is staying true to yourself. There's so many females that join the military that forget who they are inside. Knowing who you are before joining the military is very important, especially being a female. Being away from family, being away from friends can allow you to become a totally different person. My advice would be never lose yourself and always remember who you are inside. There's a story that came out about a soldier in the military. Her name is Lavina Johnson. I have a picture of her here. She was deployed in Iraq, and she was raped and murdered, and by allegedly, nobody knows who did it. But with me, the reason why I brought her up in particular is because I feel like it all started by her losing who she was inside, and that was like a downward spiral to everything happening. So I feel like being a female, you can't let males get to you. You have to remember who you truly are inside. Not only staying true to who you are, but also remembering that males do outnumber females in the military. So always remember to not succumb to the sexual pressure. Sexual assault and sexual harassment is very big in the military, particularly in the Army, because that's where I'm a part of. A lot of males are young. They come straight out of high school, and they're single. They're not in a relationship, and they just want to be in a relationship, or they want to have sex. So a lot of times it doesn't go good. It's not in a good way. So that's where females get sexually assaulted and sexual harassed. And there's so much that happens that not a lot of people talk about. I was doing research, and I found that the number of sexual assaults from 2014 2015 is on a constant rise. From the militarytimes.com, in 2013, in the Army itself, it was 2,335 sexual assaults. Now, in 2014, it was 2,525. So the rise, there's constantly sexual assaults. So my advice, another point that I want to get across, is not succumbing to the sexual pressure and the sexual everything that you hear about females getting sexual assault. Don't let it happen to you, because it can. So don't let yourself be one of those that it happens to. Remember who you are, and don't let yourself be put in certain situations. I just feel like anything a male can do, a female can do as well. So if you have that mindset, and you're confident in who you are, you won't let certain things get to you, and you won't let certain things happen to you. Anything a male can do, a female can do as well. While I was doing my research, I found books. This book is called Undaunted. And this one, it just speaks about how it is to be in the military, certain things that happen, and just advice. So I researched that book, and that was a really good one. So with that being said, what I really want to get across is that yes, the military has its challenges, and yes, things happen, but the thing is just remembering who you are, not letting things happen to you, and remembering that whatever a male can do, a female can do as well. So those are the things that I want to talk about, and those are the things that I really want a female that's joined the military or think about joining the military want to really let them know. And that's it.